Hi everyone, myself Linga Reddy. In this session, we'll discuss ideal gas equation. So, what is the ideal gas equation? The equation is related to four variables, that is pressure and volume and temperature and number of moles. Is called ideal gas equation, right? So, this four variable the clearly explained by the Boyle's law, and Charles law, and Avogadro law, right? So, from these three laws, we derive the ideal gas equation. So, let me explain what is the given here Boyle's law. The Boyle's law here, the volume is inversely proportional to pressure, and here this is the equation 1. And Charles law, the volume is directly proportional to temperature, this is the equation 2. And here the Avogadro law, volume is directly proportional to number of moles is increases, the volume also increases, right? So this is the equation 3. From equation 1 and equation 2 and equation 3 we derive the ideal gas equation, right? So from equation 1, right, from equation 1 and 2 and 3, so what is that relation here? Volume is there, volume is directly proportional to number of moles and temperature, right, into temperature by inversely proportional to the pressure, right? So this is we are writing this place. So P into V is proportionality and N into T. So we are taking your proportionality constant, we remove the proportionality. So here PV is equal to RNT. So this is called a gas constant, that is nothing but proportional constant. So gas constant, also we can call universal gas constant, right? So this is called, also we can write this one, PV is equal to N, we can write here nRT. So this is called ideal gas equation. What is it? Ideal gas equation. I hope it is clear. Ideal gas equation, right? PV is equal to nRT, it's called ideal gas equation, right? This is n number of moles. This equation is applicable for n number of moles. N number of moles. If you 1 mole means what? PV is equal to just RT, right? So simple relation here. This is the one condition. We are taking this T this side. What is that formula? PV by T is equal to constant. Later I will explain what is the R, that what is the value of R, I will explain very clearly, right? This is the one condition, right? Generally two different conditions we are taking. So that is P1 V1 by T1 is equal to constant only, the R is constant. Another constant we can take P2 and V2 by T2 is equal to R constant. So both the equation we can equal to the constant. So also we can write here P1 V1 by T1 is equal to and P2 V2 by T2. I hope it is clear, right? This is the important formula. They are giving two different conditions. What is the volume, what is the pressure, what is the temperature, they will ask. So this is the one of the relation, right? And next one more relation here, very important, and mass and density relation here. So for example they will ask mass here. How we will find out that? Let me explain that formula. So here PV is equal to nRT. This is the ideal gas equation. N equal to what? Weight by gram molecular weight, right? So we can substitute that here. The PV is equal to weight of the substance by gram molecular weight into RT, right? This V we can write here. This we are writing here, this side we are taking. P is equal to weight by gram molecular weight into RT by here into V. Already we know that what is the density formula? The density is equal to weight by volume. So we can take this is like weight by volume. So we can remove the two terms, we can write the density. So what is the resultant equation here? So P is equal to here density into RT by and gram molecular weight. From this formula they will ask gram molecular weight. Simple, what we can rearrange, this 2 is exchange, So what is the resultant formula here? Right, molecular weight equal to gram molecular weight equal to, what is that here? Density into RT by, and sorry here, pressure. Right, I hope it is clear. One more relation is there, the important relation here. So we know that already we derived this in Boyle's law. The pressure is directly proportional to density, and pressure is directly proportional to temperature. This is explained by the Gay-Lussac law. This is explained by the Boyle's law and Gay-Lussac law. If you want this clarification, just to watch the Boyle's law video. So P is directly proportional to density. So sometime they are asking, if your density of gas is known and at given temperature and pressure, then can be calculate the other temperature or other pressure, like that they will ask, right? So for that, what is the formula? So P1 by P2 equal to here density 1 by density 2 into T1 by and T2. So this is the formula. I hope it is clear. So one more important point here, density of gas they will ask sometime. How we can calculate density of gas? A density of gas is equal to density of gas at STP condition, right, equal to molar mass in grams divided by 22.4 liters. I hope it's clear. So this is the way of calculation and density of gas. So if they are asking gas in density, molar mass by just 22.4 liters. So it is maximum information about ideal gas equation, right? So these formulas are very important. So every formula is important here, right? This is the regarding information about so this formula is 1 mole only. It is applicable for 1 mole. N we are removing. So this is formula is 1 mole, right? And next to here the relation formula here, two different condition, and here the pressure, and here molar mass, and here density and temperature and pressure relation formula. So this is the important information about ideal gas equation, right? In ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. This is the we saying the gas constant, right? Gas constant. What is the value of gas constant? What it is depends. It is depends on the pressure and volume units. Pressure and volume units. If the pressure and volume unit is changed, the gas constant also it change, right? I hope this point is very clear. The gas constant depends on the pressure and volume units. If your volume and pressure units different we are taking, the gas constant also it's changed. Let me explain how it is changed. Right, what is the formula? PV is equal to nRT, right? We want gas constant. That means R is equal to P into V by NT, right? N always is equal to number of moles equal to 1. So number of moles how many here? 1. The temperature here we are taking temperature. Always we are taking Kelvin. That is only absolute temperature. Already I am explained in the Charles law. So the temperature here, absolute temperature, 273 Kelvin temperature. This temperature only we are taking. So temperature and number of moles is same, 1 mole and 273 Kelvin temperature. So I hope it is clear. So only change in the units pressure and volume. These two units we are changing. Here atmosphere, Pascal, right? Here liters and millimoles and moles. We are changing here units, right? Depends on these units. The R value also it's changed. For example, here the pressure is 1 atm and the temperature is 273 Kelvin temperature constant. Volume is 22.4 liters and number of moles is n equal to 1. So what will we get here? The gas constant R is equal to, right, 1 into 22.4 liters by, and sorry here, okay. So what is the number of moles here? 1 into temperature 273 Kelvin temperature. So here this is the Kelvin temperature, this is the liters, this is the ATM, right? This is the substituting here. So what we'll get here, R is equal to, we can calculate here, R is equal to 0.0821 the liters and ATM, and this Kelvin coming up, this is the Kelvin inverse. So the mole also coming here, 1 mole, it is mole inverse. So the units also very important. So this is the gas constant whenever we are taking these values. I hope it is clear. Right, one more condition. Pressure is taking here, the pressure is taking 76 into 13.67 into 981 dian per centimeter square. So we are taking this. So volume we are taking here 22,400 ml, right? Temperature we know that 273 Kelvin temperature, and N equal to, we know that 1 mole. Substitute this value. R is equal to, what is the pressure they are giving here? 76 into 13.67 into 981 here dian and per centimeter square, and into what is the volume they are giving here, 22,400 ml they are giving, right? And here 1 mole into 273 Kelvin temperature. We can calculate the value, this one. What will we get here? 8.314 into 10 to the power of 7 ergs, right? Ergs, and Kelvin inverse and mole inverse. Here one more information. So x equal to what is the pressure they are giving here? Dians per centimeter square, and here the ml. So these are the units. This is equal to, this is the units, it is equal to x. I hope it is clear. The one more relation here, 1 joule equal to 10 to the power of 7 eggs, right? In terms of, we want joule means remove the 10 to the power of 7. So R is equal to 8.314 here joule, and here Kelvin inverse and mole inverse. I hope it is clear. Right, here we are, joules we are completed, eggs we are completing, and next one here, calories. Right, 1 calorie equal to 4.184 into 10 to the power of 7 eggs, right? So now we want eggs. So R is equal to 8.314 into 10 to the power of 7 by, and what is the value, 1 calorie value here, 4.184 into 10 to the power of 7. So that equal to how much we'll get here? Nearly 1.987 will get. So this is nearly equal to, nearly we can take equal to 2 calories, right? And Kelvin inverse and mole inverse. So this is also gas constant in calories. I hope it is clear. So this is depends on the units of pressure and volume. The R value also changed. So whenever they are asking problem, we have to see these all things. I hope it is clear. Right, let us discuss now problems. A 1000 ml of sample of a gas at -73 centigrade temperature and 2 atm is heated. 123 degrees centigrade temperature, right? And the pressure of gas is reduced to 0.5 atm, right? 2 atm to 0.5 atm, it is reduced pressure. So what will be the volume, right? What is the initial pressure here? The pressure is 2 atm, that is P1, right? So this P1 is equal to 2 atm. And what is the initial temperature here? The temperature T1 is equal to minus 73 centigrade. That equal to what here? Minus 73 plus 273 Kelvin temperature. So what we'll get here? T1 is equal to 200 Kelvin temperature, right? What is the volume? Initial volume here 1000 ml, 1000 ml here, right? This is the first condition. After the heating, what happened? That pressure is here P2, it is reduced to 0.5, right? And temperature, how much is there? What temperature he is heating? 73 to minus 73 to 127, 123 plus 123 centigrade place and 273 Kelvin temperature. That equal to what is the temperature here? 400 Kelvin temperature, right? 400 Kelvin temperature, right? What is the volume? This volume we have to find out. I hope it is clear. Formula here P1 V1 by T1 is equal to and P2 V2 by T2. This is the formula. I hope it is clear. Pause the video and try to this one, solve this answer. Right, what is the pressure here? P1 pressure 2 and volume is 1000 ml, and here 200 is equal to 0.5 into V2 by and here 400 Kelvin, right? So V2 is equal to 2 into 1000 into 400 by this is 1000, right? And here 200 into 0.5. So that equal to how much we'll get here? Volume here I think 8000, nearly 8000 ml. So this is the volume of whenever we heating that temperature. So increases, temperature is increases, the volume also increases, right? I hope it is clear. 1000 ml to 8000 ml. Right, one more question here. Which of the following a gas will be have density is 1.8 gram per liter inverse and at 760 taro pressure and 27 centigrade temperature. So they are asking the gas is they are giving here O2 gas and CO2 gas and NH3 and SO2 gas. So which gas is having 1.8 grams of density? So they are giving density and temperature and pressure they are giving. So we have to calculate the molar mass, then only we'll get which gas is having density is 1.8, right? So what is the formula generally? So P is equal to density into R into by molecular weight. Already we know gram molecular weight, right? That is we are taking here. So molecular weight, gram molecular weight is equal to density into R here and pressure. We know one relation, the pressure here 1 atm equal to 1 atmosphere pressure equal to 760 torr, right? We can substitute in the pressure in the torr we can substitute here 1 atm, right? So the gram molecular weight is equal to, right, density is 1.8 and into what is the gas constant here? See, pressure we are taking atm, right? The pressure is we are taking is atm nothing but what is that here? The 0.0821 already derived this one. So into the temperature is 300 Kelvin temperature, right? 273 plus 27, right? So here 300 Kelvin temperature. Already I said how to convert the centigrade to Kelvin. So divided by 1. So what is the gram molecular weight here? We can calculate here 44 will get. What is the 44 molecular weight here? The CO2 have 44. So option B is correct. I hope it is clear. So one more model question. The question is very simple. Already what we have to done before same, but they're asking density here. The vapor of phosphine gas 27 degrees and 3 bar pressure. It has density. What is the density it has, right? So what is the formula here? General formula P is equal to density into RT by R into T by and gram molecular weight, right? So we need a density here. So density equal to what here? Density equal to here gram molecular weight into pressure by here R into T, right? So very clear, the pressure they are mentioning here in bar. So nearly 1 atm is equal to 1 bar, right? In the time which one we have to take gas constant 0.0821, right? I hope it is clear. And density is equal to gram molecular weight of phosphine, how much here? 34 34. So phosphine formula, what is it? pH3. And what is the here? 31 plus here how many here? 3, that equal to 34, right? So here gram molecular weight is 34 into what is the pressure is there? 3 pressure, so 3 bar. And what is the temperature here? To 273 plus 27, 300 Kelvin temperature, right? And into gas constant, what is the gas constant here? 0.0821, right? So if we can calculate, finally we'll get here density nearly 4.14 gram and liter inverse. This is the density we are got. I hope it's clear, right? The question is here, next one. A gas has vapor density is 11.2. The volume of occupied by the 1 gram of the gas at STP will be, right? So the vapor density they are giving. So this is the vapor density, right? 11.2. And the volume of gas occupied. What is the volume of gas is occupied? 1 gram at STP condition, right? I hope it's clear. This question is clear. First we have to calculate the volume of the gas. What is the formula of volume of the gas? In mole concept we are seeing volume of gas is equal to N into 22.4 liters, right? N nothing but what? Number of moles, right? So first we have to calculate the number of moles. What is the formula of number of moles here? The number of moles is equal to mass of given solute by the gram molecular weight, nothing but molar mass. But they are not mentioning molar mass in the question. So what we have to take here? Only 1 gram they are giving. The mass they are giving, molar mass they are not mentioning. Vapor density they mention. What is the relation between molar mass and vapor density? So molar mass equal to 2 into vapor density, Vp, right? So we can substitute there. So number of moles is equal to mass of given compound by 2 into vapor density, right? Mass is equal to here, what is the mass they are giving here? 1 gram. So divide by 2 into what is the vapor density they are giving? 11.2. So that equal to what we'll get here value here? 1 by 2 into means 1 by 22.4, right? 22.4 liters. So this is number of moles, right? This is number of moles. So we can substitute number of moles in this formula. What will we get here? So number of moles is equal to N value, how much we got? 1 by 22.4 liters into, and what is that here? 22.4 liters, right? This liters. And here cancelled. What will we get here? 1 liters. So number of moles here, how much volume is occupied here? The volume of gas here, right? Volume of gas, how much occupied? 1 liter. I hope it is clear, this question. Simple question. I explained very clear way. That's why it's taking time. Right. Right. One more question here. So oxygen is present in 1 liter of flask. The pressure is 7.6 into 10 to the power of minus 10 mm of Hg. Calculate the number of molecules of oxygen in a flask at 0 degrees temperature. This is the question. Right here. So what is the formula here? The ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. So number of moles we want here. Number of moles not. Number of molecules we want. So first we have to calculate the number of molecules. So what is the formula? N equal to PV by RT. Right? This is the actual formula. But very important here, one important thing here. The pressure they are giving here 7.6 into 10 to the power of minus 10 mm of Hg they are mentioned. But this pressure we want to convert it into ATM. How we can convert? Whatever they are giving pressure in mmHg, it divided into 760 taro, right? Taros. So resultant pressure is here 10 to the power of minus 12 atm pressure will get. So this is the pressure conversion, very important. I hope it's clear. Right, we have got pressure here, and then volume they're mentioning question. The question is 1 liter volume, and the temperature here, the temperature, what is the temperature? 0 centigrade. That means temperature here 273 Kelvin temperature. And then next one here, once we are taking pressure is in atmosphere, what is the gas constant here? The R is equal to 0.0821, right? I hope it is clear. This way, these all values we can substitute this formula, we'll get number of moles. So number of moles is equal to, what is that here? 10 to the power of minus 2 into 1 by 0.0821 into 273 Kelvin temperature. So we'll get here, we'll get some value here. This value you multiply with Avogadro number. That means 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23, right? So we'll get number of molecules, right? So now we'll get number of molecules. So what is the number of molecules? So number of molecules is equal to 2.68 into 10 to the power of 10. This is called number of molecules, right? Number of atoms means this multiply with atomicity, right? This is multiply with atomicity, right? Then we'll get number of atoms. Here number of molecules is, this is atomicity is oxygen is 2, so we have to take 2 into, and 2 in 2.68 into 10 to the power of 10, we'll get number of atoms. This is your number of molecules. So number of molecules is here 2.68 into 10 to the power of 10. This is called number of molecules. I hope it is clear. So this is the related some questions here. So more number of questions we can do, more number of logical points we know to get here. So when we are get the achievements, concept is clear, and we have to do the number of numericals. That is the one of the way to find out the, we'll get more faster and good knowledge. So I hope it's clear. This is the regarding information about ideal gas equation. Thank you for watching video. Thank you so much.